Visiting Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
2nd and 6. And Spears with another carry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Tennessee. And even 40 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Here's a run by Spears. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Wentz. And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, you know, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 21 carries, 94 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the toss, it's Spears. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On first down, Spears. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. He finds Lynch. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Up the middle, Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Herbert now. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 10 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, How about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Samuel. First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On first down, Wentz. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught by Ware. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Weber. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Johnson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. On play action, Wentz. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Wentz. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Wentz now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he will have a Titans 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Hand off to Spears. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Right back to Spears. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. He finds his man, Pollard. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon on, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Herbert throwing again. Screen play, Johnson. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the 1st before he's tackled. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the 2nd half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that one will fall incomplete. here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw, it's Wentz. Pass incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This time they stay on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Pulled in at the 24. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. The Cardinals trying to hold on and claim victory. The Chargers were led in the first half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Completes this to Elijah Higgins.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff, Johnson.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He finds his man complete. It's Weaver. 15 yards there for number 15.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know, and most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Herbert now. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, here's Herbert. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Wentz.
Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing is Wentz. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
He'll start with a handoff to Johnson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And here's a give to Spears.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Lynch. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2nd and 9.
Here's Wentz to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
And a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They try the left side with Johnson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Herbert. This is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 10 yards out. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Now Norwood.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Out come the Titans now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Weaver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards there for number 15.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chargers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, A loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Wentz now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lynch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first down, Wentz. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. This offense so far on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Wentz going to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Pollard is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Kenneth Murray,
the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Now Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Chargers getting set to go.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On third down, Johnson. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fights loose. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a